Homer Cocktail 8 right here. Homer Cocktail 8. That's the number we're on. Creative Commons channel. This is going to be a Creative Commons channel. I have roughly 10 minutes to get through things on my mind and everything. And how I come to the point where I'm doing a Creative Commons channel. It's fun. Broadcast yourself. That's the YouTube mantra or logo, whatever. Broadcast yourself, right? I have a communications degree from 1995. And to update some of the people out there, I'm one semester away from graduating with a bachelor's, supposedly with the Claremont colleges. But anyone that knows my life, more than just casually, understands that there's some unusual circumstances that have gone on regarding my graduation and education and every which thing. My last semester at one of the schools at the Claremont colleges, I was in Venezuela in the study abroad program. I was in Venezuela in 1998 when Hugo Chavez was running for office. The infamous Hugo Chavez by you guys. Venezuela's the only American member of OPEC from South or North America. And, there's some complicated issues there about what happened or what didn't happen, etc. And I did a piece called Runaround and Apathy on my Homer Cocktail Foresight recently, which is a chat channel. This is not going to be a chat channel. This is going to be fair use music, Creative Commons music, put together with maybe some images, partly to refine, art. I'd like to do my stuff, but then again, I don't want to give away everything that I have for free. That doesn't feel too good. I have a lot of free originals. Just put in a search engine Homer Cocktail, then write originals, and you can have access to a lot of my music. But I'm not gonna do it forever. It just doesn't feel right. And I had a conflict with this Cass County Music recently, which a lot of people who have done Eagles covers. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this as well. I think these guys kind of lose touch with what they're really about, or what they think they're about at the beginning. They sing a song, I'm already gone and shit, and they have lyrics in their music. We're all in chains and we don't realize we have the key. And at some point, you just say, I call bullshit. I call bullshit on that you even believe that shit, if you ever did. Because, you're fucking with your fan base by removing the cover songs, I'd say 20% of YouTube shit that's worthwhile is probably cover songs out there. Or it's lessons on how to play a song, in your own privacy or whatever. And these guys got pretty anal about it. And Yoko Ono, she has a song out there, or maybe more than one song, but she does Creative Commons. I kind of understand. Weird Al has a song called "Don't Download the Song" or something, and it talks about fair use, I think, and Creative Commons, and alludes to it. And what his true stance is, I'm not really sure. But I'm not even sure if it's a Creative Commons song. I want to say it's one of those ironical titles is all. Just like he does. Hello, Poopy. But the Beatles did cover songs, dude. They covered Carl Perkins, Blue Suede Shoes. They did Buddy Holly. They did Smokey Robinson. Your favorite bands, most bands out there, start off with cover songs, which is, pretty much, hey, I'm going to learn this instrument, and I'm going to play the music that I love, music that I've paid for, this record, I paid for this record, and I got to learn how to play the song. So, here we are, Starting yet another Homer cocktail site. Got neighbors over here. Why am I doing so much? And as far as I've reserved a lot of channels. I started off with one channel, which was mostly music videos. That's just a regular Homer cocktail. Then I did a chat site, Homer Cocktail 076. And then after about 300 videos at the Homer Cocktail, I did a Homer Cocktail 2 site because the other one just felt full. And every song that I started to add wouldn't ever crack the top 10. The fans over there, you know, listen to the same songs. I've covered this on another piece. And then I decided to do a Homer Cocktail 3 site where X, Y, or Z, you know, I have a backlog of music that has no video to it. So I just put a blank image, basically, you know, still image, and then my Homer Cocktail 4 site, the same thing happened with 076, where I figured, hey man, this chat site ran its course. 4 is a chat. 5, I might just leave that. Just, hey, like it is a joke. It has one video that says Homer Cocktail 5 is here. I might just leave it as is. I might, you know, get serious and do like theater or something. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. 6 I've already started though, and that was Homer Cocktail Investigates, and real fucking joke like stuff. You know, it's gonna be parody, comedy, whatever, the best I know how. You know, it was Joe Montana, really Barry Manilow was my first video on that one. You know, for Homer Cocktail Investigates. So Homer Cocktail 7, 9, and 10 are all reserved, but you know, I'm not going to dive into it. Why did I skip to 8? I'm not really sure. And this is political science in a lot of ways. This is political science in a lot of ways. If you ever get to, it's called poli-sci. They shorten the name, poli-sci, political science. Poli-sci 101, political science 101. When you get to that, you might hear about Machiavelli, if you haven't heard about Machiavelli already. It's a guy that wrote The Prince. I think sometime around the 15th century, for the ruler of Italy. You know, for fucking however that was. I'm not sure that, you know, the Holy Roman Empire was always governed by the Pope or whatever. I don't think it wasn't written for the Pope. But pretty much don't put all your marbles in one basket. And I've seen some tragedies where this Cass County Music came out and viciously attacked young fucking artists out there. You know, these fucking, they're trying to, I don't know, the old way was you sell a CD and you get like a quarter. TLC, if you remember, they eventually went bankrupt. They got a quarter per CD, I guess. You know, you go 5 times platinum, and you know, you have to pay for your touring and shit and whatever else and all. You don't manage your money right. There's a basketball player on Yahoo today, had $87 million in you know, total contract money, and now he's $5 million in debt. You hear about Mike Tyson and a few other people. They've had a lot of money, but that's the old way of doing things. And in the future, there's not going to be CDs. Give it 20 years, and everything's going to be direct data transfer from hard drive to hard drive. I mean, that's the way most people do things now with the iStore or whatever the fuck it is, you know, iTunes or whatever, right? And so these guys are living, you know, and they're fighting the wheel. You know, the wheel's already here. We've seen the wheel. We like the wheel. We're not going back to the way we used to do things. But they're trying to nickel and dime, you know, their way into fucking, I don't know, being trillionaires, dude. The Eagles basically fucked people in the 90s by charging $135 for front row seats. And Pearl Jam, you know, was the anti-Eagles at the time, and they did an independent tour trying to get around Ticketmaster and surcharges, etc. And you go to like fucking the Indio and shit, watch Pearl Jam for $10, you know. And the Eagles basically, they're like, hey man, we're in it for the money. Which at least the band Kiss admits it when they kicked out Peter Criss. But these guys are wankers, dude, fucking the Eagles. So I've boycotted them and started this Homer Cocktail 8. for Creative Commons, and I'm going to try to do better stuff than what the Eagles does, basically, through music that already exists, just to show you guys we don't need their fucking new Eden album or whatever the fuck it is and stuff. You know, I don't know how much money they think they're saving by knocking off, you know,